Let let's look at this little guy here. This is dual motor. Well, there is a mini RC Madness that is in the market. A lot of product that scale down to a very Tiny Toon styles toy sets. They have planes and other such kind of remote control items as well. This little guy, dual motor, or if you like, a double motor, or dual motors. Manufacturer has taken measures to protect their products that a certain part of the circuit is weakened significantly. Therefore, it will have a very short lifespan, and this is a protocol installed right inside the circuit boards. To bypass it, you need a certain skills to reconnect the circuit board. So dual motor is out of service. It's not functioning due to the embedded protection systems that's designed by the manufacturer, which is the creator of this little guy. Sadly, it's not functional at the moment. So, however, dual motor will carry out the task to lead us the directions. A left turn is always considered in approaching the tetrahedrons. So, in the case of the transformer, you will consistently press the left button, left button, left button. So, if you follow dual motors will go in. Dual motor will take a left turn. Dual motor will take another left turn. Dual motor will take another left turn. It brings us to the original starting point. Dual motor will take a left turn. Left turn. Left turn. Now we will lead dual motor to a right turn. Dual motor will go in. Right turn. Right turn. Right turn. That's the starting point. You will go in at a right turn. Right turn. Right turn. So this is the wall. This is the reinforced wall. When we reinforce the wall of the force fields, you would experience mathematics such as this. 2 squared 2 is 4. 16 squared is not equal to 32. Now you have some idea why certain circuit is so powerful, due to the wall has been reinforced and especially accelerated. And a very typical square coils, that wire would go in from one position, finish the one cycle, bring the wire down to 2 position, and finish the 2 cycle, 3 cycles, very systematically. This never been tested coil should be readily functioning, and there's nothing stop you to multiply it, of course. And blue will be the primary, red will be the secondaries. To further, it's much like a poetry, that different words meaning the same object is made readily available in order that you could make a sound, you can make a rhyme, you can make a song. with the available words. The words will often have variation. Another case to accelerate your hardware is, of course, by offsetting, by this case, 10 degrees. It's the same linear fashion, but you just simply offset it, bring it along to offset it by 10, offset it by 10, offset it by 10, offset it by 10. We will look into some practice in the musical areas. That's the beat 2-2, which suggests is 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. You get the idea? The beat is 3-3. It will go 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3, and so on, in order to reinforce it for the heavy-duty applications. Before I go into the reinforced wall, now we'll briefly look at these two guys here. I'll bring it to, well, fair enough. This is, oh well, find a light source that will make it, and find a nice shot of it. So while I'm finding the right angle and give this little guy a good clear view. So this is the coil that I'll flip to the back side of it. So this is the little coil that people cannot get enough of it and cannot get their hands off it. I can certainly see the reason why. It's a very tempting, juicy piece of steak, and it should not. I cannot conclude it should not approach infinities. And I see this little, it's very well can capture it. Hang on a minute. This is the back side of it. A process called B-Man has been applied in order to fully bring this coil into maturities. That's good, we can see it now. This is the original, very common, which belongs to the common people, and it will always remain the property of the collective consciousness. This statement has made clear once and for all. And so this wire, this coil, has already you can see the X very clearly here, as there is a series of X if you examine it closely. Actually, they should have 12X, 3. Yes, they should have 12X readily available whenever B-Man P-Man gets his hands on an X, it will build up the whole geometries. Excuse me, I come into the next part.